Hey everybody, it's your bro Luke Feast, back at you with another media tutorial. Today, I'm gonna make a short comedy film about a job interview. I'm gonna get into the writing, the storyboarding, the production, the video editing, so stay tuned and I hope you enjoy this video. It's your bro, Luke Feast. Back at you with another video. I'm gonna make a short film. So I'm gonna get into the script writing. I'm gonna use a software called Celtic. This is my home screen story of Trey. I made it myself. You should be proud of me, I don't know. I have a basic breakdown for how the script will flesh out. It'll be called the job interview. Luke goes to a job interview dressed nicely and talks about himself to the manager. Then he gets a call back. But then another guy walks into the job interview dressed sloppily. And then he easily gets the job. That's a basic breakdown. I'm gonna write the script. I'll name it. So this is a software called Celtic. There's these slides right here. You can make a title page. I'm just gonna call it the job interview. There's a PDF setting where you can print it out and it can make a title page for you like that. So you can print it out and make copies. Fade to, so you can have it fade to a scene or you can have it cut to a scene. And then you add the scene heading. So when you add the scene heading, you add whether it's inside or outside, the location and the time of day. A screenplay is pretty much a blueprint for how the script will look. Interior, I'm gonna make it an office, daytime. Now we get into the action. And when you introduce a character, you capitalize the character. And then you add the age. Luke Feast 23. And then we can get into the action. What is he doing? Maybe he's sitting at a desk. So he's sitting at a desk inside a small office. This is coming out good. We can then see a manager, which can also be me, dressed differently. We see, I'm just gonna name the manager Guy. Who cares? It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna use his name. Guy, walk to Luke. So now we can add some dialogue. Maybe Guy, hey, thank you for applying. What should the job be? Applying to, I'm just gonna name it a random tech company, .tech. I don't know, I just made up a random name. Thank you for applying to .tech. Tell me a little about yourself. Luke can say, I'm just gonna say what I would in a regular job interview. Hello, my name is Luke. I'm very passionate about communicating with people and I'm going to school at a university, something that someone would regularly say at a job interview. Maybe we can have him just go hey, how are you in stressful situations? Something any boss would ask. And then maybe we can go to and then I don't want to have the whole interview in there because that would take up a lot of time. So now I'm just gonna cut to a new scene. I'm just gonna do transition, cut to, he's leaving the job interview. Exterior, so outside of the .tech establishment. Text says 10 minutes later. And then we see a sloppy guy, dressed sloppy. Now, we can cut to a new scene at the same office. So Cole is in the office now, and he's in front of the manager. Okay, so Guy says, tell me a little about yourself. How about Cole says, I've never had a job, but I really like playing GTA and Red Dead Redemption 2. I love those games. You're hired. I'm gonna end the scene right there. And end. So now I think that's a good flesh. Someone who actually puts a lot of effort into getting the job doesn't get the job, but someone who's lazy gets the job. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Now I'm gonna get into the storyboarding. Now I'm gonna get onto the storyboarding. So the first shot is me sitting at a desk in a small office. I'm gonna start with me. I'm gonna be right here and I'm just chilling at the desk, sitting down, getting rest, and I know that I don't know where to go, cause I stop freestyling. Oh, I'm gonna get an over the shoulder shot. When you get over the shoulder shot, it shows like perspective of how the character might feel. So like maybe we can get an over the shoulder shot right here. So it's just like a shot of me over the shoulder and we see the boss sitting down in front of him. We can get a close up of the boss. I'm just gonna make him wear a hat or something. Tell me a little bit about yourself right there. Maybe we can zoom out to like a medium shot. ... I'm in front of the table. I'm really professional and confident. He asks another question, how are you in stressful situations? But we can get that as like a long shot, so we see both of them. And I'm gonna be all the characters, so I'm gonna explain how I can do this later, but the boss is wearing a hat, I have hair. Maybe he says like, I hope that went okay instead of that felt good. Implying that he didn't necessarily get the job. He just says, I hope that went okay. And then we see a sloppy guy at the same position that the nice guy, me, dressed all nice. There's a sloppy guy in there. And he's all dressed all sloppy. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Then we can get a close-up of him saying, he's gonna be all sloppy, maybe he's like, I never had a job, but I play GTA and Red Dead. And then he gets the job. So yeah. And then the last shot, I'm out of space. So double-sided mother trucker. And then the last shot can be the boss. I love those games. You're tired. I think we got a good breakdown for how the storyboard will work. Now, I'm gonna get into the pre-production. Now, I'm gonna get onto the pre-production. For the majority of this tutorial, I've been using this clip mic, which clips onto your shirt and you can use it for instructional purposes and stuff like that. But for cinematic things, I'm gonna use a Rode mic, which looks more like this. And Rode mics clip onto your camera, or you can use them as a boom. So that's what I'm gonna use for this film. And they sound more like this. This is what a Rode mic sounds like. Sometimes there are different settings on the Rode mic, and it says 40 Hertz or 80 Hertz. If you're inside a location, it's good to have it at 40 Hertz. The sound waves echo on the walls, so it doesn't need as much volume. But if you're outside, there's no echoing, so you will need 80 Hertz to catch the audio a little bit better. When I was in high school, I was kind of like an angsty guy and I had this vest. And I can use that for the sloppy character. It's just this like, I don't know, it's kind of like, it kind of fits the persona. Now, I'm gonna get onto the production. This is the one where I react to the boss. Now, I am gonna say my line of being interviewed. Action. My name is Luke. I'm very passionate about communicating with people, and I'm going to a university at Sac State. Maybe I can get a closer shot. My name is Luke Feast. I'm very passionate about... I'm just gonna pretend I'm leaving, saying I hope that went okay. I hope that went okay. Now I'm just gonna sit down as the slacker, reacting. Cut. My belt. Well, I never had a job, really. Now, I'm gonna pretend I'm the boss, and I'm gonna look forward and green screen myself over the desk in the other shots. Hello, Luke. Thank you for applying to .tech. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Wow, I love that game. You're hired. I'm gonna get onto the video editing. Now, I'm gonna get onto the video editing. I'm gonna use a software called Adobe Premiere Pro. So when you open a new project, this is what you'll get. And you can name it, I'll name it the job interview. This is an important part too. You converted your footage from the camera to the SD card. Let's say you have the raw footage on your SD card I'll drag it into my project from the SD card. If you were to open the files from your SD card, then you were to take out your SD card like that, the files are missing, oh no, and you can't find any of them. So once you got them on the SD card, drag them into a file, which is good for you. So that way, if you take out the SD card, they will still have the files from your folder. I'm gonna go to File, New, Sequence, and I'm gonna add a sequence. I'm gonna call it the job interview. I'm gonna start with an intro slide. The font Calibri really works well. Calibri. So now I'm gonna add the green screen layer. So we got me looking at the job interview. That's what I'm gonna use right there. I'm gonna put that over this layer. If you wanna take out the green, what you do is you go to the effects panel and you type Ultra Video Effects. Keying, Ultra key, dun dun dun. And you can drag the Ultra key onto the green screen video file and click that. So then if you do that, you can see that there's like black right there. You can find a better place to click, and not only that, I'm gonna mallet generation it so I can turn down the highlight. Now I'm gonna do a close-up later, one interview later. That last shot right here, we can go like pew pew pew. Yeah, okay. And now I'm gonna add some music because music makes films a lot better. Now, after writing it, storyboarding it, filming it, and video editing it, this is what I came up with. I hope you enjoy it. Hello, Luke. Thank you for applying to .Tech. Tell me a little bit about yourself. My name is Luke. I'm very passionate about communicating with people, and I'm going to a university at Sac State. How are you in stressful situations? I hope that went okay. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Well, I never had a job, really. But I really like GTA and Red Dead 2. Really? I love that game. You're hired.
These films.
Thank you for watching that video. We have media tutorials, animation tutorials, films, tunes, and music. So stay tuned and have a great day.
These films.